What's going on, everybody? This video is going to be about when they tell you you can't drink, okay? And now this is for my people out there, either my sober people who've completely quit alcohol, my people who are trying to quit alcohol, my people who are cutting back on alcohol, and honestly, my people who just want to go out, hang out with their friends, and don't want to drink because they don't want to be hungover, they don't want to feel like shit the next day, they don't want to ruin their sleep. This is for all of you guys out there, and this is a common thing that I deal with. I am currently 2 years alcohol free at the moment, and was I an alcoholic? No, not by a long shot. And this is a common misconception. People think you have to be an alcoholic and get to that far end of the disease spectrum before you quit drinking, and I'm here to tell you, well, dude, that is not true at all. Like, you can quit drinking long before it ever becomes an issue like that, okay? And honestly, most people probably should. I feel like if everybody drinks long enough, alcohol will eventually be a thorn in your side. It's all fun and games at the start for everybody, but there comes a time and a place where alcohol serves its purpose. And I did another video about it, like, you don't have to be an alcoholic to quit drinking or to have a problem drinking. Like, you know, I was a relatively normal guy, and alcohol was starting to derail me. I was getting depressed frequently. I was self-sabotaging relationships. I was honestly becoming a little bit of a different person whenever I would drink. Hold on, camera. Whoop. So anyways, like what I'm saying, you don't have to be an alcoholic to quit drinking. But when you quit drinking frequently, and this is a common thing I hear, is people, like, I'll go out to a bar, or I'll go out with friends, and they're all getting beers, and they'll just be like, oh, that's Sammy, he can't drink. And that triggers me. And it triggers me because I can drink. I can drink whenever I want to drink. Like, if I want to drink, there's nothing stopping me. And honestly, one of the psychology things in my head that enabled me to quit drinking was always just telling myself, like, oh, you know, maybe I'll have a drink next year, or maybe I'll have a drink next year. Like, I tell myself that because I noticed when I was trying to quit alcohol, when I was telling myself this story, like, I can never drink alcohol again, like, there was like fear. And if you're a regular drinker at all, like, there's just like, you don't want to imagine that kind of future where there's no more alcohol, because alcohol is dopamine. Alcohol feels good. Telling yourself you can't drink almost makes you want to drink more, because there's a psychology behind that. Like, when something is forbidden and you can't have it and it's out of reach, you know, like an ex-boyfriend who moved on, or an ex-girlfriend who moved on, and like, you didn't even like them, you broke up with them, but then they started dating someone else, and now you can't have them, now you want them suddenly. It's that same psychology with alcohol. So when you get to that point, and you tell yourself, oh, I can't drink, then you're honestly messing up your head a little bit, because now you're viewing this as some valuable substance that you are being deprived of. And honestly, you're not deprived of anything when you quit drinking. And that's honestly half the work, is like getting to this place to where you realize, like, alcohol no longer serves me. What is it? I drink it, dopamine releases, I feel good in the moment. But what are the negatives? Ruins my sleep. Personality changes. I become incongruent with my values. The drunk me is not the sober me, and I don't like drunk me anymore. Like, we used to be cool, but we're not cool anymore. Like, sorry, drunk me. Like, you're not coming out of your box. No more effing shit up. No more bad decisions. No more texting people I shouldn't be texting. No more call-ins. No more depressive episodes and spells and breakdowns. All of that. No, we're done with you. Oh my God, the sleep. Don't even get me started on the sleep. When you quit drinking, guys, your sleep gets so much better. You actually get restful sleep. Fun fact, if you drink 1 glass of wine, that's enough to ruin your REM sleep for an entire night. So 1 glass of wine is enough to derail your sleep, derailing your recovery. And you know, when you start getting poor sleep, everything goes to shit. Your health, your self-esteem, your mood, like, everything falls apart. So honestly, you are not depriving yourself when you quit drinking. So when someone says, oh, that's so-and-so, they can't drink. No, everybody, like, you technically can drink. Like, there's gas stations everywhere selling alcohol. It's not a hard substance to find, but we need to come to this place to where it's like, no, I can drink. I choose not to drink. And that is what you need to take away from this, is that, guys, alcohol is literally everywhere. And when people tell you you can't drink, it's not true, because technically we can all drink, but it's this decision to come back to ourselves and tell ourselves, like, no, alcohol no longer serves me. This substance is, I've outgrown it, honestly. And I have outgrown it. Like, why would I want to go back? Like, it was a struggle quitting drinking those first couple months because of the societal norms around it and how everything felt around drinking. And it was just so ingrained in my life personally. But after I got past that phase, Now, like, I look at a drink and I don't even want it. Like, you know, it'd be fun to maybe be drunk, but then at the same time, I start thinking about all the negatives, and like, it just seems counterproductive to my sober journey, my sober adventure that I'm doing right now. And it's like, you know, you get to a point where you don't even want it, and then you look back and you're like, wow, I can't believe how much I used to drink. I used to love this substance, and now, like, I look at it like, honestly, I'm at that point now where I start to kind of look at people who drink as the weird ones. But, like, you know, everybody, to each his own. You know, I'm not out here preaching everybody needs to go sober and quit drinking. You know, like, alcohol was fun while it lasted, but it stopped being fun. But the point is, guys, when they tell you you can't drink, like, no, I hate that. I hate that because it implies that you have like some problem or something's wrong with you. I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with you. Like, very normal people give up alcohol, and honestly, it's just a substance that you outgrow. So next time someone tells you, oh, that's so and so, they can't drink or whatever, you'd be like, no, I can drink. I can drink whenever I want. There's nothing stopping me from getting a drink. Like, no, like, I could walk across the street to find some gas station. There's alcohol readily available. There's nothing stopping me. But it's the decision that I have chosen to no longer drink. I've chosen to look at alcohol as a substance that no longer serves me. And I've chosen to focus on the happier, healthier, more vibrant me that I am without alcohol. Because honestly, alcohol is a crutch. It's just, it's a substance I feel like we will all outgrow if everybody drinks long enough. And, you know, I might be on my soapbox a little bit right now, but I feel like if everybody drinks long enough, and if everybody lived long enough, alcohol would eventually become problematic for most people. I'll say that, most people. I was going to say all people, but I'm going to say most people because it's true. Like, the research is there. The way alcohol changes our brains, the evidence is there. Everybody is essentially the same. The only thing is, like I said, it's a spectrum. And if you haven't seen my other video about you don't have to be an alcoholic to have a problem drinking, check it out because it is a spectrum. And, you know, you start drinking and then end stage, like when you're crazy alcoholics, like way over here. But people think you need to get here before you quit. But honestly, there's this huge foggy middle ground of just different variables. Some people drink once a week, some people twice a week, some people once every other week. But if you're drinking once every other week and that's enough for you to make poor decisions and do negative things that impact your life, well, that's a question you got to ask yourself. Is alcohol a problem? Like, you're not an alcoholic, but is it causing you problems in your life? Are you getting poor sleep? Are you not making it to the gym? Are you not being the person you know you could be? Because that was me. I had dreams. I wasn't executing on any of them. I had ambitions. My health was kind of going to shit, and I was living for the weekend. And honestly, I'm not living for the weekend anymore. I'm living for every day, guys. No time spent hungover. Energy feels great. I feel younger now at 32 than I did when I was 28. Like, guys, the benefits of sobriety are real and they're awesome. So anyways, next time someone tells you you can't drink, just respond, hey, I can drink, but I choose not to drink because I've outgrown it. And that's a very mature, healthy way to look at it. You don't want to look at it as like some forbidden fruit, because then again, you crave it and it looks like something you're depriving yourself of. We're not depriving ourselves by quitting drinking. We are actually liberating ourselves, guys. We're getting rid of the crutch. We're getting rid of the grip the substance has on our brains, and we're stepping into our own light. So guys, have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. Check out that other video if you want more sobriety stuff, and I'll see you on the next one, man. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray.